Love them or hate them, Apple events are like the Super Bowl for the tech community. And this year's is actually pretty decent, and the prices didn't change that much at all. I fully expected a price bump based on tariffs, but apparently that didn't happen, for now. So what was actually announced, and is it even worth talking about? Let's find out together. I am Samuel from Sam Nova, and let's get into it. Apple kicked things off with the AirPods Pro 3rd generation, and yes, they still look like hair dryers. They have up to 6 hours of battery life on a single charge and 30 hours with the case. Not a huge leap, but it's still appreciated. They now have a PPG sensor which shoots out infrared light to track your heart rate. As always, they improved noise cancellation in transparency mode. They got better sound quality, and they now work even better as hearing aids. All around a pretty decent upgrade, but sadly there is still no matte black. And they still cost $249. Next up, the Apple Watch Series 11. It looks identical, like copy and paste identical. There's now better sleep tracking, which tracks things like sleep duration, bedtime consistency, and time spent in each sleep stage. And I know it has 2 new heart rate sensors. The display is apparently 2 times more scratch resistant than the Series 10. But we really don't know what that means until we actually get to test it. And it still starts at $399 for the base version. Then there's the Apple Watch SE 3rd generation, which is actually a pretty good deal. You now have a dynamic always-on display, which wasn't on the past model, the S10 chip, which is on the current Apple Watch model, and the battery life lasts up to 18 hours, which essentially makes it an Apple Watch 8 or 7. But the difference is, it is slightly smaller and starts at $249, which is a fantastic deal for me. And now for the Apple Watch Ultra 3, which unlike last time, it actually feels like a decent upgrade. Last time we got a new color, and that was essentially about it. The screen is now slightly larger thanks to slimmer borders, the battery can go up to 42 hours, and the always-on display can refresh a little quicker without affecting the battery life, which allows for some new watch faces. And it still starts at $799. It is hugely overpriced, let's be for real. And before we get to the main event, don't forget to like and subscribe. It will really help support my channel. Thank you. And I promise I'll get a better upload schedule because my last long form video was like 2 months ago. And now it is finally time for the iPhone 17s. Not named the iPhone 26 like I thought originally. Let's start with the base model. The base model has a 6.3-inch screen thanks to slimmer bezels. It has the new A19 chip, which is better for day-to-day tasks and gaming. 2 rear cameras that can mimic zoom and ultra-wide without having dedicated lenses. 2 rear cameras that can mimic zoom and ultra-wide without having dedicated lenses. The selfie camera has a center stage feature for better selfies. You can now record front and back video at the same time without having to download another app. Not completely sure as to why, but alright I guess. And now it finally has a 120Hz ProMotion display with always-on display capabilities. And the base storage has been bumped up to 256GB. And the price is still the same at $799. Alongside it, the iPhone 17 Air replaced the iPhone 17 Plus. But it is surprisingly good. I still wouldn't recommend it, but it's better than expected. It is insanely thin at 5.6mm. It has the A19 Pro chip instead of the A19. It has the same selfie camera as the iPhone 17. And the funny thing is that the cases they made for it are also very thin. Mostly so that people can't say that buying a case defeats the whole purpose. Remember, they want money. It has a titanium chassis, and the front and the back are made of ceramic shield, which will hopefully make it slightly stronger than the iPhone 6. But I have a strong feeling that the battery is gonna be like really bad because a few seconds later they introduced a new battery bank. And they made it specifically slim and they paired it with the iPhone 17 Air. That is not a good sign. And the storage ranges from 256GB of storage to 1TB, and it starts at $999. And fun fact, this is the first ever iPhone to go fully eSIM worldwide. Okay, moving on, we now get to the Pro models. The camera bump has been redesigned, but it still has a little wobbling. The whole phone has a unibody design, which makes it tougher to break, but also tougher to repair. All 3 cameras are 48 megapixels each. It of course has the A19 Pro chip, and if you have an eSIM model, they use the empty space for more battery. And we're finally getting some bold colors. We got this sick orange and this sick navy paired with white. There is no black color though, which is pretty weird. But at the same time, a lot of people are just gonna buy a case. And again, the base storage is 256GB. But the thing is, if you get a Pro Max, you can get up to 2TB of storage. And it starts at $1099 for the Pro and $1199 for the Pro Max. And sadly, there was no surprise iPad, there was no surprise MacBook, and thankfully there was no surprise Vision Pro. This event was decent, not my favorite, but not the worst. I like the new AirPods, the Apple Watch SE is tempting, and the iPhone 17 is making my iPhone 14 look very, very old. But being honest, I didn't cover everything that happened in the event because they spent a good 45 minutes talking about software. If you want the video all about that, click the card up top. Now don't forget to like and subscribe, it will really help support the channel, and comment what's your favorite phone this year. I'm Samuel from Sam Nova, and I'll see y'all in the next one.